That is way too low. I need like 17 or 1800 coming out of this opening mission. So dumb. And most of that literally just comes from, hey, you kept your combo up. Good job. Take your opals. But even then, it's a combo that technically you're not supposed to get because of how far apart all these frills are. Okay, then you get these, as long as they don't hit me. And then there we go. There's the combo. And then, yep, okay, that's more like it. See, by simply having that 16 combo or whatever, I got 300 more opals than I did the first time I came through here, or the last time I did. And now I'm at a much more respectable and reasonable opal count. Because I already have more opals than I did at the end of this mission last time.
Not too far to the old barracks now.
And I also still, and the sad part is I still have to wonder, is this going to be enough opals? Because I don't want to think about it. If this isn't enough opals, I'm just going to be sad. It's all just going to come down how to the first movie Burl and Squeaver sequence goes. It should be enough, but you never know with the drops at Burl and Squeaver. Now that I have a good opal count, I guarantee this is going to take forever, because I'm going to have some issue on something. Okay, I hit it. I just wanted to fire them all off, so I had a full clip coming into here. Two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna make sure with that one. Yep, that's all of them. That was actually really good. I will take it. I don't know if that jump... Okay, it did count. I'm always afraid I'm gonna just, like, jump a little early, and then I'm just gonna waste time trying to hit her. Oh. Wasn't close enough. Oh well. Yeah, I think I have, like, 2k... Nah, I have, like, 1.9k or something like that. Yeah. Okay. I should have hit Y so I could make that thing. I don't know what to call it or what its name is. Make him do the even more annoying voice line. I know that if this gets into GDQ, I'm making him do that annoying voice line just because it is a what face voice line. It's like, why does it exist? But it does. Okay.
Hello, Ty.
Ooh, I got a nice vocal count. I say that, and I'm going to not have enough opals. I will just watch. It's going to happen. Hey, Shadowfishy, how are you doing tonight, man? Work on coding or do tie runs. I mean, it depends. If it's coding you have to do for like school or like an actual like important thing, then you should probably do that. Otherwise, I don't know. I know I'm going to be forced to spend a large portion of my spring break next week working on school assignments because, you know what, it's spring break. Let's make sure they have a lot of work to do. So I got to take like 4 days. I think I'm probably going to do it all Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday or something. Or I'm just kind of stuck doing schoolwork. But I want to graduate, so I gotta do it. Okay, really? Alright, whatever. Get over here. Everything is upside down. Yeah. Oh wow, I can't believe I missed him. Okay, no, I got more than enough opals. That's good. Upside down as a country. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's just kinda how Australia is in general. Everything there wants to kill you, so... And this... It's weird. From what I understand of Australia, everything that looks like it's going to kill you is completely harmless. But everything that looks like it's completely harmless is gonna kill you. I'm so confused. It doesn't make sense. have massive spiders that just like go into people's houses normally. Nah, that's not harmful at all. They may be big, but they ain't gonna do anything. A tiny spider the size of like a fingernail, like the tip of my pinky finger or something. Spider that size, that's what's gonna kill me. Yeah, I got a good amount of opals. It doesn't make sense. I don't get your country. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's a great place. But why would you live where everything wants to kill you and it gets so hot the roads melt? Like, why would you live there? That's not reasonable. I know too much about Australia. I barely know anything about Australia, but it honestly feels like too much. Too much information. And also, you guys pronounce things weird. Like, you spell something. What is it spelled? It's like spelled Melbourne. Melbourne. But it's pronounced like Melbourne or something. Like, what? Learn to pronounce. Almost as bad as Melbourne? I don't know. I've heard like 40 different ways to pronounce it, and it's like, it's simple. It's simple. At least it's not as bad as Worcestershire. Spelled Worcestershire. Pronounce it Worcestershire. Because why not? Why not just mess people's understanding of the English language up? Ka. Sounds like Boston. A weird version of Bostonian accents. Because they don't pronounce their R's. The habba. You gotta go pack your cat, the habba. So yeah, if you ever want to fit in Boston, you just talk like that. All you gotta do. Wednesday. Oh, don't even give me Wednesday. Wednesday. I don't complain about it because I eventually get used to it, but it still confuses me. Or what about February? Why is there a random R in there? What is with that the first R that has basically no use? No one's gonna call it February. It was meant to be, eh. People just botched it, eh. 105, oof. Yeah, that sounds like some of the summers we have here. Not very often, but like mid-June, early July where I live, it gets to like 105 degrees. And then like the middle of January will be at nearly like 0 degrees Fahrenheit.
Bye-bye.
We have two extremes where I live. Very hot and very cold. Oh wow, the timer... Oh wait, no, the timer did do its thing. I don't know why the timer randomly just pauses like that. Snow is non-existent. Eh. I prefer winter though, so... My mindset is, you can always put on more layers of clothes, but there starts to become a point where you have to, either for social reasons, or for physical reasons, stop taking off clothes. So, that's my mindset about temperature. I just remembered one of the stupidest comments I ever got from someone. Because it was like the middle of winter at one point for me, and the power went out because of the snow for like a day and a half. Finally get power back, and then some other people in the town that I live, they still had power. After I got my power back, I was like on Skype talking to a few of them, and one of them was like, well, why didn't you just use an electric blanket? And we all just kind of sat there, and we were a little confused. He wasn't a very smart person, so... It's kind of hard to blame him. Oh, nice job, Ty. Turning the complete opposite direction that you needed to be. I told myself I'd never go for this jump again, but knowing me, I'm probably going to go for it. I went for it, and I made it. So you know what? It's okay. I still should probably, like, not go for that jump. Because that's one of those platforms that if you stand on it for too long, it'll collapse even if you ledge grab it. So if you're just short and you ledge grab it, you fall and you have to climb back up. It's dumb. Alright. Perfect. Just what I needed to do. Slam into that rock and just casual driving things. I still need to take the time to learn those tooltips just so whenever they pop up, I can think of them in my head like, oh, it's that tooltip that I have no use for. Because there's like a set of like 4 or 5 possible tooltips that can come up there. I don't remember what all of them are. I know there's like one about a 4B, which is the car. One about... Yeah, the tooltips come up to let the map load. I knew that much. Dennis! Don't know why I didn't skip that even though I pressed Y like 4 times. So... Oof. The high octane. I'm sorry. I have to get through all the boring content first. I have to... You gotta wait a little bit to get to the best part. That happened to me yesterday. I don't know why it's been doing that, but it has been, and I don't appreciate it. I'm sorry that all this other stuff pales in comparison to what is truly the only reason anyone watches this speedrun. And if you don't think that that's the only reason why you watch this speedrun, you're lying to yourself. Everything else just kind of pales in comparison to Act 4. Specifically, those 2 missions. I had a really good Crocs here yesterday, so hopefully I can get a really good one again. That nearly slowed me down, but I was able to get it on the back swing, so didn't waste any time.
Slippery little suckers, aren't they, sir?
Oh, this was on par to be a essentially perfect Crocs. But then that happens, so that's fine. Other than that one Croc having issues hovering over the platform, this was really good. If it wasn't for that one, this would have been, like, incredible. Still pretty good, though. How you doing, bud? Sorry I have to leave you behind, but you're a little slow there. Don't know why that noise came out, because that's normally when you hit a wall. And I very clearly didn't hit a wall. That was weird. I was just kind of sitting in the middle of the road, then all of a sudden you hear the crash. And it's like, oh, well, okay then. Yeah, that's what a lot of these things are funny for. Like I can understand Dennis needing help with his highway. I can understand the sheep with the water, but at the same time, I think Ken could handle those crocodiles. The first 2 times, the ones in the sewers and then the ones with the helicopter, I think he could handle them those 2 times. But when Dennis and the other person's name get stuck with the 8 crocodiles and you have to herd them together, that's a little bit different. I didn't even notice you forgot some words. I just kind of read it and I understood what you were saying without those words being there, so... Ty's mental support. The Kiwis flying the helicopter. Yeah, someone mentioned he needed a pilot. I still don't understand that. On a lot of the helicopter missions, you don't even need to do anything with as Ty. You're just kind of there. You don't have to throw any boomerangs or anything. You just kind of hang off the side as moral support. Like, you can do it, man. You got this. I believe in you. Oh, that was very dumb by me. That was almost equally as dumb by me. I nearly fell twice. That's not something that should ever happen, so... That was 50... me nearly falling there twice was 50% the game's fault and 50% my fault. 50% my fault because I was going a little faster than I should have been there. But 50% the game's fault because it ate my inputs twice. So... I'd say that's pretty fair. The 50-50 blame. Come on. Get on there. Thank you. I should be good on opals. I'd say that I should be good on opals, but then watch, I'm going to be like 100 off. And I'm going to cry. Nope, I'm good. I am A-okay on opals. If I was one off, that'd be fine, because there's like 20 or so leading up to the boomerang shop that you can grab. So it becomes more irritating when you're only like 50 or 100 off. Don't... I'm just so glad it's not as long as console. Why? Why is it so long on console? I don't understand. Okay. Also a reminder that the 3 buttons are just still stuck on the screen. Goo Steve. Goo I always forget that his full name is Goobu Steve. It's not just Steve, it's Goobu Steve. So, never forget. He has a name besides Steve. It's Goobu Steve. Okay, this should be the last of this phase, and then it goes to the easy part, the easy phase. Well, all the phases are easy, but I don't know. I just think the final phase is the easiest for some reason, the bouncy ball one. Because it's really easy to tell how long it's going to take. Because each time he goes into the bouncy ball form, it's exactly 10 bounces. So you can just kind of know how long it's going to take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, actually, I was a little close. At that range, he would have not walked. He would have ground pounded at me. Also, he kind of backed me into a corner there, but it's all good. That's why I like him to destroy as much of this area as possible, so you just kind of have a lot to walk away from and not worry about being backed into a corner. So if he destroys that, followed by this stuff over here, that would be perfect. Destroy this house. Yeah! I don't even care about the damage, it's not important. Okay, where is he gonna... He's respawning right here. Yep, counting with Kythol. TM. I would not be a good teacher. Let's be honest. I would be an awful teacher. Okay. Let's see if we can get him to destroy the rest of this area over here. Oh no, he missed that one. No. I'm sad now. Wait. I'm nearly dead. I need to be a little bit more careful with my health. Nah, we should be good. As long as I don't stand too close, this should be fine. And then just walk away. That was pretty solid. 30? Wow, okay. I was not expecting a sub 34 Act 2, but you know what? That's cool by me.
Bye, Tom.
Hello, Ty.
Bye-bye.
Now this just comes... This split comes down to... Okay, are the crocodiles in...
Hey, Ty.
Are Crocodiles Part 3 going to cooperate? Because if they do, great. If not, then I'm gonna be sad. Why would they charge him? I mean, business is business, okay? Maybe he doesn't get the boomerangs for free, but maybe he gets a discount. Maybe he gets like a 30% discount or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's the best I can come up with, a discount. Because, I mean, theoretically, you still gotta make money. Even if it is your kids. Because to make some of these boomerangs do what they do, that's a lot of craftsmanship. I don't think you want to give away that craftsmanship for free. Like, they literally make boomerangs that explode. So... that's gonna come at a cost. Because it's not like they can replenish infinitely. Or maybe they can. I don't know. Well, I know in the game they can, obviously. It's programmed to be that way, but... in reality, I don't know how true that is. This is a really good sheep. Feels good to never have to worry about opals again. Like, it's such a relieving feeling to not worry about opals. An opal short. Yeah. Everyone dies at the end. Video game logic, man. It don't make no sense. Out of all those opals, I got exactly 2 of them. How many am I gonna get? None. Yeah, that's what makes it worse. The fact that they're his parents. Maybe his parents just don't like freeloaders for kids. I don't know. But I mean, also, you gotta think, he saved them once from an endless void where they were gonna have to spend the rest of eternity doing basically nothing. You'd think that they'd be a little thankful to him for that. I don't know, that's just a thought. Yeah, look at that game lag. Yeah.
All this treasure, and I can't do a thing with it.
Yeah, that's essentially what they saw. Crikey skin.png or well, you also gotta think. This game was made in 2003. So here's the question. Did they have PNGs? Or did they use a different file format? Research time. Yeah, I don't know if the PNG file format was a thing back in 2003. Maybe it was, or maybe it was a more primitive version, like a BMP. They use PNGs? Okay. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I going all the way over there? I don't know why I decided that was the right spot to go to.
Pick up all the pipes.
I just realized I'm actually kind of dangerously close to dying, so I need to be a little careful. Okay, no, I'm good. Oh, wow. I am not at 5k opals. What will I ever do? Wouldn't have made a difference because I get so many opals this act anyways, so... Honestly, though, I'm gonna be honest. The song that they play when you're driving is a very K-Cool song. Very catchy. I enjoy listening to this song a lot. Ah, I jumped right into that. I hate that one guy. It's gonna make me miss an early cycle. That I could have made that if I hadn't gotten hit. So, oh well. That's unfortunate. I could have played that better. It's fine. Reminder that you can actually bite the button and it'll activate. I think. Let me make sure. Yep, you can bite it and it'll go. Just an interesting little thing that you can do. If you get really close to one of them and it doesn't register that you hit it, you can just bite it and it'll hit the button for you. That's what I do on the 6th button normally, because normally it's really hard to hit that one with the Mega Ring, even with its lock-on thing, after hitting other things. So if it doesn't hit, I just walk up and bite it. Alright. Time for RNG. Or not really RNG, random pathing generation. Which I guess is RNG because, like, you know, it's a set of paths and... Yeah, it's like a podcast. Yeah, I do that a lot with streams. Did not mean to hit my hand there. That actually kind of hurt. The person I do that most with is an old school RuneScape streamer, Bodhi. I like watching his content sometimes, it's pretty entertaining, but most of the time I watch Bodhi, I just alt tab out and listen to him, because he's really funny to listen to, in general. Alright. Are you guys going to cooperate with me today? Get over there. Get over there. Get over there. No, I did not. Please. What? Why? There's one literally walking right toward... Ty. There is one walking right towards you. Why are you... Thank you. Why are you not targeting the one that's trying to bite you? What are you doing? Okay, that one's in. He's in. Better than the one I had yesterday, but worse than what I would have liked. Partially because Ty decided, you know what, I'm going to completely ignore the one crocodile that's running at me, and instead I'm just going to throw at all the other ones that pose literally no threat. Okay. Also a reminder that the Megarang sometimes will actually go for a hitbox that's under the ground. I don't know why there's some targets that it'll go for under the ground. I don't know if it's like, I don't really know. But sometimes it'll just like randomly hit the ground. You can usually see it in Burmudgy, where it'll just start hitting the ground instead. And it's really weird, but really interesting. So it makes me think, what do they have under the world that the Megarang would go for? Because it would have to be an entity like a box, or a enemy, or a spy egg, something like that. I see you. I see you too. Oh. Oh, it's lagging. Alright. Nice. To manage respawns? Yeah, that would make sense. That's what I was kind of thinking it would be. But I guess unless you hacked the game or found some way under the map, you wouldn't really know for sure. But yeah, it is probably a parent entity. Yeah, that makes the most sense, because I actually don't know if it usually happens on areas where spy eggs are. I do game design in college. That's technically my major. It's a lot more complicated than that, but you can just shorten it to game design. I think the full description of my program is Gaming and Mobile Application Development Specialization. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, we've had to learn about stuff like that, like anchors and what they're used for and how to effectively use them, so... I mean, I don't know, do you auto-break that rule? I don't know why you would. How you doing, man? It's been a while. Oh, because it's you? Eh. I'm doing pretty good. Everyone's a dick in their own right. There's no real changing that. Alright. Let's see how this fight goes. If I could not flip onto my side like that, maybe we can see how the fight goes. Irritating, but... I still want to know what flavor of pie that's supposed to be. Is it cherry? Apple? I'm a big fan of apple pie, by the way. Lemon meringue? I don't know. Blueberry? Meat. That one makes sense. Oh, Australia, they're big for meat pie? I've never had meat pie. I guarantee that I'm going to be upset because somehow Fluffy's going to hit me again and I'm going to miss this cycle. Okay, didn't happen. Apple, rarely. I'm an apple pie fan. Wow, did that actually... That actually already broke it. Wow. This was a pretty good Fluffy fight. Now I just gotta make sure I kill that one. Okay, it's dead. Okay, she should jump up to here. I can do that. Oh, that is... Oh, wait, no, she's right here. Okay. Not too bad. Lost a few seconds there, but overall, I'm very happy with that act. Trying to think what I could have done to make that act better. I guess some of my movement was pretty sloppy, but other than that, I'll take it.
Welcome. Bye-bye.
Also, it's time. Also, this is the spot where it'll sometimes happen. Yeah, like right there, you can see it. For some reason, it bounced back towards the ground and went for something in the ground instead of, like, those two boxes. So yeah, it must be some kind of, like, parent entity under the ground that it's aiming for. Anyways, it's time for the best act of the game. It's got the two best missions. And if you don't think they're the best missions, you're lying to yourself. There is no arguing that these are the best two missions in the game. Okay. Let's see if I can move fast enough to make it past the first buzzsaw. Oh, I am already not making it. Because I got stuck on that tree. Yep. Hi, Daddy. That is an interesting name for me on Steam. So, is that official? Is that essentially naming me like the Tasmanian tiger version of Zim? Which, in all honesty, I don't think that's true. I am not that good at these games. Zim is like a god at Ratchet, and then I'm just kind of here like, hi, I play a video game kind of fast. Rack Daddy? Alright, that makes sense. I mean, calling him anything but Rack Daddy is essentially a form of blasphemy. I didn't think I was going to make that one. I mean, I wish someone was there to top me, because I honestly, like in Taiwan, you have, Nappa, who's really good at the any percent category. But other than that, there's just, like, no one who's there to shake it up. And I really wish there was someone to shake it up. I really wish someone was like, I'm gonna get really good at these games and actually put up a fight for some of these categories. Because, like, that would give me so much motivation to play these games more. Like, I just don't feel that motivated to play them most of the time. I would love it if, like, I know Rob wants to, which would be great if he did, but even then, that's only 3 people in contention for, like, Taiwan any percent. And then you get a bunch of people who say, I'm gonna do it, and then they get okay times, they're respectable times, but then they just kind of stop without going that extra step, and it makes me kind of sad. Argue the same for Rack. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, even if you can argue the same for Rack, there's so many Rack games that it's obviously going to, everyone's going to try and be good at a different one. Like, you got Zim for the original trilogy. You got Perilous Peanut for some of the future games, stuff like that. I think the community that has it best is the Taiwan community. Not Taiwan. Jack 1 community. Like, the Jak and Daxter community is so good in general. Like, there's so much competition in the Jak community in general. But Jak 1, I can think of like 10 runners that are seriously good enough to have world record. So it's ridiculous how many good Jak 1 runners there are. Like, some of the people I can think of in contention, you have Headstrong, you have Jazzberry, you have Outrageous Josh, you have, I'm trying to think of some others. You have Ouija. You have a lot of people. So there's just, I can't think of all of them right now, but I know there's a lot of really, really good Jak 1 runners. It's kind of ridiculous. I still miss the days of no save and load in Jak. That was the best category. No save and load. Man, I missed that one. And then you had Jazz, who was the undisputed king of no save and load. I hope I can see Jazz at another GDQ in the future. He's such a cool guy to be around. I see him. Ah, I missed him. I don't know where he went. He was right there. I can switch to normal boomerang now. Alright, it's time. It's time for the 2 best missions in the game. Undisputed. No bamboozle. Just pure action. just adrenaline. These two missions are the embodiment of snorting power thirst. If any of you remember power thirst, you'll understand that that means it is very intense. And if you have not seen Power Thirst, you should go watch Power Thirst 1 and 2. Those are early internet memes. Those are classics. If this got into a GDQ, I wish I could make the snorting Power Thirst meme. But that would not be okay. I could say it's like drinking Power Thirst. Power Thirst, the energy drink for men. Minergy. It's like chocolate. It's like chocolate infused with an electrical storm. So energetic. I miss the days when Power Thirst was like the big joke, the big meme. Alright. I'm sorry, but we are almost done with the best mission in the game. You're gonna have to deal with boring, no good content, just resident sleeper. Work out where the last crate was. Yeah, it's a little weird to figure out where the last crate is. Because, like, you see the rocks, and they kind of look out of place, but they seem reasonable enough to where it's like, okay. Whatever. And then when you realize you can lift the rocks, you're like, oh, well. Alright. That's the end of the best part of the game. I'm sorry. I hit my hand again. Also, by the way, it's not over. It was never over. It is always here. You will never escape the Lifter Bunyip. There is no escape. There is only Lifter Bunyip. Ow. Okay. Why can I not punch you? Why are you invincible? I hate how there's that one frill right there that just, like, it doesn't want to get punched. It's like, lol, you can't hit me. Okay, that's the actual end of Lifter Bunyip. I'm sorry. Back to the boring content. I really wish they had more Lifter Bunyip sections so I could drag that meme out even more. Unfortunately, we have to replace the Lifter Bunyip with a helicopter mission. But hey, we're almost to the end, everyone. We're doing it.
Just a few more fires to douse.
Also, reminder, I used to bash on this category a lot just because of how slow it was. Now that I've actually gotten invested into it, I'm actually really enjoying this category. Like, no sarcasm intended. This is actually, like, a really fun category. Now that I've actually taken some time and invested time into it. Because, like, it's not full of these incredible skips or anything. There's nothing flashy about it. But it just feels so good to perform something really well. It just feels so rewarding. So, yeah, I really enjoy this category now that I've taken the time to learn it efficiently. Alright. Final little bit of the run. Yeah, yeah. Like, you would think that, like, if you remember playing the game as a kid, and you think of, like, movement in the game, there's nothing really flashy about the movement. But once you find out with Taiwan specifically, hey, there's some really insane skips. You're just like, oh, this is actually not that bad of a game for a speedrun. And, like, I will advocate for as long as I'm here, that this is one of the best introductory games for someone to get used to speedrunning on, because of the fact that it has everything that someone that's new to speedrunning should learn. It gives some very basic but useful, like, not incredibly difficult, but still require practice to learn skips. It puts emphasis on practice, a lot of practice, and it puts emphasis on learning that your mistakes, while they're bad, can teach you a lot more about the run. Like, you learn a lot from your mistakes in these games. So, I think this is a phenomenal game for new people that are new to speedrunning. It's really good for those people. And then not only that, it's good for the people that are new to speedrunning, but it offers that extra bit of in-depth stuff that's really good for people who want a long-term game to run. So, it may not be super flashy, it may not be super fast, even if it is an hour to an hour and a half for the run, but it's still just so good as a speed game, because it's so well-rounded. And it has so much to offer, like I said. It has those skips that's impressive to watch, but it also has the game knowledge where someone who values, someone who's very intelligent, plays the game intelligently, they'll be able to respect it. So. The only game that I think offers that better than Tai, in my opinion, is Ouya, Up Your Arsenal. That is the only game that I think can match Tai 1 specifically, in that department of it has really good skips, and it's really impressive to watch from just a general gaming standpoint. The issue is it's so difficult to learn. This game is not as difficult to learn in the slightest. This game is not as unforgiving. Come on, don't get near me don't get any closer to me. Don't get any. Let me at least hit him. Thank you. Okay, that's fine. He's just gonna hit the ground now. 3 more spins. And then 3 sets of him hitting the ground. Where I can actually hit him. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Wait, is this on pace to be a 118? Excuse me. What? Hold up. Excuse me.